So, hello guys, good morning everyone. So, welcome to today's pre-market analysis. My screen didn't change. Give me a second. So, good morning. Yeah, okay. My screen got changed. Okay, so we'll start now. So, Nifty on last Friday, if we see, we had a pivot line near to at 26,150. So, if you look, the levels were pretty close. You can see that. So, let us change it to 15-minute night now. So if you see on a 15-minute time frame candle, if you see, you can clearly see that on 9:15 on the first 15-minute candle itself gave a breakout above the first resistance level, and we were planning to take an entry at this particular level. So anyway, that trend, that momentum itself continued on that day. Those who have entered over this particular point could have ridden it up to our first resistance 1 and 2 and resistance 2 and 3 by trailing there as well. But if you see on that, here also we had an opportunity on the sport side, 26,242. This first target 40 points above on the sport, and also after that it even went nearly up to 26,340, marking a new all-time high in Nifty 50. So these were the opportunities available on the last trading day. If you see on the last Friday of 2nd January, these were the opportunities with respect to the pivot point which we have marked earlier. So right now on the all-time high scenario, we will have a plot with respect to the pivot line for the day today. I hope my audio and everything is audible to everyone. Yeah, okay. So if you see on today's level, let us mark today's level. So pivot point lies today at 26,262 exactly. Pivot point 26,262 it is. We will mark 260 for the pivot line setup. And with respect to this support one comes at 26,184. It is 80 we will be marking here today. And support 2 is at 26,040 and followed by 25,960 as third support. So with respect to this, the resistance come at 26,406. It is 400 we will be marking, and 20 resistance 2 is at 26,000. 485 it is 80 only will be marked, 26,480, and resistance 3 is at 26,630. So these are the three resistance and support with respect to the pivot line for the day. We will mark this and move to Bank Nifty, and if you mark here 26,260 will be the pivot line for day, and the first resistance comes at 26,400. Twenty-six thousand 25,960. Bullish zones now. 26 480 will be the resistance to 26 480, and followed by the 26 630. 26 630 will be the next bullish zone. If you mark off, I'll change it to here. And on the consolidation side, it will be between support 1 26,180 and 26,180 and in between 26,400, between the support, first support and the first resistance, a consolidation period if you see over here, and the bear side it will be below support 1 26,180, 26,180, and support 2 at 26,040. So these are the levels with respect to Nifty on the basis of pivot line. So pivot line was calculated with respect to the high, low and close value of the previous trading day or market day, which was on 2nd January. So we will come back to Nifty after marking the Bank Nifty and Sensex levels. Bank Nifty. So similar to Nifty, Bank Nifty also have been created at high at 60,200 and almost 60,204. And if you see, we had a great opportunity in Bank Nifty as well, and the three resistance have been tested on the last previous day with respect to the opportunity. If you see, it closed, it opened above the pivot line level and it closed above the uh, resistance one. If you see on the first 15-minute itself, even if we trade on that particular 15-minute range, we have gained in spot as well as on the premiums options as well. We got a good gain over Bank Nifty on the last trading day on 2nd January if you see. So with respect to today's level, we'll mark today's Bank Nifty levels with respect to the pivot, classic pivot method. So 60,030 is where today's pivot line lies. 60,030, and with respect to that, support one is at 59,860, 860, and support two is at 59,570, and support three is at 59,400, and resistance one is at 60,320, and resistance 2 is at 60,500, 495 it is, we will mark it 500, 60,500, and resistance 3 is at 60,790. So these are the levels with respect to Bank Nifty, and we will mark Bank Nifty's level first, starting with the pivot line which is at 60,030, and the first resistance comes at 60,320, and first support is at 59,860. So these are the levels with respect to Bank Nifty, and if you see, it is clearly trading above our pivot line. So as long as it is above our pivot line, then definitely I am on the bull side only. And if it is above 60,030, then definitely we can grade up to a bull side. As long as it is holding above this pivot line level, we can go on the bull side, and if we get a bounce back at this particular level, then it will be a perfect entry for that. A pullback entry at the pivot line level, then definitely we can ride up to the resistance 1 followed by the resistance 2 and 3. You can clearly trade with respect to the movement and momentum and the support by volume in that, then definitely you can go for that trailing setups and all. And as long as once again, as long as it is above the 60,030 level, which is our today's pivot line level, then definitely I am on a bull side trades. So next, coming on to the Sensex part. Sensex also exactly mirrored Nifty, but we have proper movement in the proper entries would have been captured in Sensex if you see. So clearly on the first 15 minute, it tested at our resistance 1, and we got a break down below this level and a retracel level if you see on this, and proper entry at resistance 1 was visible on that particular day, and a proper opportunity from the resistance 1 to the resistance 2 and 3 were got on that on Sensex side. I hope you guys had a proper entry and opportunity over here as well with respect to the pivot line, and we will mark today's level for Sensex. 85,550 is where today's pivot line comes. 85,550 is where the today's pivot line comes yet. And with respect to this pivot line, support 1 is at 85,280. First support, and support 2 is at 84,800. 805 it is, we will mark it as 800 only. 84,800. And support 3 is at 84,540. And with respect to the resistance part, first comes at 86,030. We have big range in Sensex if you see, and resistance 2 comes at 86,290. And with respect to the resistance 3, 86,770 will be the third resistance. We have good range, good gap between each range if you see. And pivot line, we will start off with pivot line 85,550 will be the pivot line for the day. And with respect to this, the resistance 1 is at 86,30, 86,030. And on the first support comes at 85,280, 85,280. So these are the levels with respect to Sensex as well. And if you see, similar to our Mag Nifty, the same scenario is happening over in Sensex as well. It is trading above, and it is the support is above our pivot line for the day. So as long as it is above the pivot line, then definitely we can go for a bullish trade on this. And if you see in Sensex, we are not yet on the all-time high, and if you see, you can clearly see that. So I expect this to be happen soon enough in the market. And so we can plan a trade from this pivot line level to our resistance 1. And as it is, the ranges are pretty broader today, so you can properly gain enough points in that. So as long as it is above this particular pivot line level, then definitely we can go for the bull side entries. And that's it for Sensex today. So we'll go back to Nifty once again, and we'll plan a trade with respect to the setups for today. So similar to our Bank Nifty and Sensex, Nifty also you can spot that the spot is trading above our pivot line level. Then definitely we can plan an entry over this level. If we are getting a bounce back to this retest at this level, then definitely we can plan trade from this level. And if it is, one second. So if it is crossing below this level, then let's say that a retest happens and it is crossing down below this level, then definitely wait for that crossover above this level, and at that crossover we can plan an entry to the resistance 1. So wait for that first initial minute, as I always say, or you can plan your trade from this resistance level. If it is opening with a gap up or a gap down, then wait for this level to be broken. So we have again this US Trump thing on the US Russian oil thing. They have again come up with a notice that India should respond to the Russian oil scenarios and all. And we know that uh, the war scenarios are happening in Venezuela as well. So we have an interesting market sessions coming ahead to us. So we properly wait for that particular setup to work out. So if we are getting an entry at this level, then definitely it will be a great opportunity on the bull side. So if you see when we trade with respect to the pivot line level, resistance 1, if it is coming above resistance 1, then there are high chances that we get a pullback to this level. The usual scenario when we trade about the with respect to pivot line level, when we have a breakout above the resistance level or a breakdown below the support 1 level, we usually get a pullback or a retest to that levels being broken. And when it comes to the resistance too, there are high chances that we get a reversal also. So a reversal can be happening from the resistance 2 side, so we should be cautious if we are on a particular trade on the bull side. If it comes near to the resistance 2, then definitely you can trail your SL or a partially book at resistance 2 and trail your SL to the pivot point itself and hold that rest of the trade if you want. And if it is crossing above the resistance 2 with a similar volume support, then definitely you can trail it up to the more levels to the resistance 1 and hold that trade but more. So what I am trying to say is that with respect to the levels, you can change your tradings risk. You can definitely trail your SL, and you can definitely understand the condition of market, and you can trail your SL and partially book your profit with respect to the pure price action movement in that. So we'll have a quick look at our FIA's data. Yeah, lower compared to DIA, but both are running on positive side. So I expect that positiveness to continue until and unless we get a huge profit booking at the all-time high. So if it is continuing, then definitely we have a good bullish day for today as well. If you see on this side, and obviously the FNO, FIA's FNO or data is also showing net bullish, so we expect a bullish start, or even if it is starting a bullish start also, we should wait for that retest to happen at this level, or we can plan a trade from this level. So the opportunity arise with respect to the opening for the day. So if you are getting a good opening, then definitely we can plan a trade with respect to the openings as well as the level which is it have been opened. So if it is trading above the pivot line, like I said, we can always go for the bullish side scenario. So so pre-market opening we have now, it is opening to the almost flat if you see here. So near to the extra is closing only, so it is open. So if we are getting a pullback or pullback to this particular level, we can plan a bull side entry. And if it is crossing down, this should be very careful. If it is crossing down below this level and closing below this level, then definitely wait for that crossover or a breakout above this level for that bull side entry. So if it is opening and going above this resistance level, then definitely usually the resistance give a pullback to this again. So pullback in the sense, so if it is opening here and going above this level, we can always expect a pullback to this level. Usually like 7 to 8 out of 10 times it usually gives a pullback, and we can plan our trade to further resistance 2 and 3 accordingly. So properly manage your risk on this. This is what the trade setup with respect to pivot line for the day. Safe entry is at 26,400. Definitely. I will agree with Mr. Karthik. So if it is trading above this 26,406 exactly, our resistance 1, if it is coming above and sustaining above that level, we can definitely strengthen, and we get a double confirmation on the bullish sentiments to continue. So if it is coming above the 26,406 level, then definitely we can assure that that bullish trend is going to be continue. I definitely agree with Mr. Karthik. Yeah. Thank you for pointing it out. And Ajit Chandran sir, good morning. Good morning. So this is the setup for the day, and we will have a quick look at Titan. What we have discussed it last time. So Titan is running at 2068. It made high, and it is running above our level only. So the entry was kind of good and running in positive only if you see. So almost 2 to 3 percentage is almost done if you see. So we'll wait for this. I hope, I don't know if anyone took entry on this, but definitely it is running on positive. And yesterday, someone, one of my student, notified me NTPC, the stock NTPC. And if you see over here, TPC was pushed beyond a timeline level. If you see here, on a day time frame, it gave a proper breakout from this particular level. If you see, it is a multi-month breakout starting from March, and if you see a good volume breakout have been happen over here, so it will be best opportunity if we get a retest at this particular point. And still I am saying this movement happened due to a news based, a new project, uh, news based movement this happened. But anyway, if you see on this, three solid green color candle appeared, and it gave a breakout with a solid volume based candle. So this is also another find for us if you see. And we'll have a quick look at NSE's pre-market data indices if you see. GC, one second. That is on 2nd January. So we'll wait for that opening to happen. And if you see that NTPC clearly, we can see here almost 4% change, 15 rupees more have been given on that day. And here, Hindalco trend is BN Geofin Finance also is. So if you see on last motor sector, Eicher Motor had a little bit, but that's only neutral. If you see a 4 rupees changes happened. Kotak Bank, Axis Bank, Indica. And so today we will wait for this opening, and we will wait for exactly which segment is backing it up. See, if it IT sector also supports very well, then definitely Nifty is gonna boom. With respect to my view, if you see, if you ask, Nifty is gonna boom if IT is also backing it. For the opening to happen, and if we have a bounce back at this level, then definitely we can plan a trade from this pivot line level to the resistance one, like I said. And like our friend uh, point Karthik ji point, RVNL, definitely. So it gave a short term breakout from this level. If you see a short term swing type of entry, we have already given a move up to nearly 1 day time frame, a good move as well. So you already got this. This might be the profit booking scenario if you see on a longer trend line frame. If much more longer time frame, if you see this can be a profit booking scenario. So from here as well, we got a proper movement from here as well. This was a good movement. I hope you made profit in this. This was really a good movement. And if you see, it marked a swing low again, and it is trying to come back. But if you see on the volume side, the volume is not that much supportive to this moment. So we should be waiting for this to see what exactly is happening. So if you are asking me, then I will plan an entry over here if we get a break out from this level on a swing mindset, and I'll try to keep my SL past to this level. on a swing type of entry, a couple of 1 month holding entry type. So this will be my setup on this next move, and I can plan and target up to the first. This level can be planned as a first target. This zone can be retested if it is supported by our volume. So on a daily basis, if you see this will be the best swing lows SL to be kept, and if it is breaking above the 400 level, then definitely we can plan other entry on the buy side. But if we see, this might be a profit booking scenario and it is marking a swing low and trying to reverse from this the swing low, but the volume, the supported volume is not as much as strong as uh, the previous moves if you see over here. So this is a clear breakout with a triple green candle breakout of this level, and both this level the volume supported was pretty strong over here. So in the start itself it is giving a good move, but definitely the first initial time have to be monitored. If it is supported by volume, then definitely we can plan an entry over here. And if it's giving a pullback to this level, a pullback to this level, and as long as it is trading above, then you can plan a trade to this range as well. A range based trading can also be done, as we have almost nearly 50-40 rupees points gap in between this range. But this I suggest might be a little bit riskier, but if it is supported by any news based thing, then definitely we can plan that trade. But as long as now the volume is pretty lower, if it is not, if it is again supported by volume, then definitely we can go for that bull side entry. I hope it is clear. I hope you made money also on that breakout. So market opened and it is slightly reddish for the day. We'll see. We'll see. Wait for that. Yeah, HDFC is also dragging, and we will see what exactly it's giving our All India bail. Okay, IT sector is still dragging. HDFC, Bank, Dr. Reddy, Echo. The health sector, pharma sector is kind of dragging, and as well as the Infosys as well. Tata Motors is also down. Coal India, Bail, we'll have a look at Bail as well. It's running inside the, see an opportunity if we get it down. And Bail, GC Grasim, Reliance, Sindalco, Maruti will give good more. Let's see. Look at Maruti. He is on a bull run. He break this level. We will see if we get a pullback down to this level, then definitely we can ban it, right? For Maruti, Maruti gives good points movement usually on stock options. If you see, Maruti is a great option to trade. Still sustaining above the level, but if you see on there is a proper indecision is happening. Usually at the start, if we see, it should be a good broad run, but if you see here, these movements are pretty low. People are confused. That sentiments is having an uncertainty on the market, which side it's gonna move. So definitely a indecision will be there, and obviously it is on all-time high as well. So an indecision should be will be there definitely. Uh, did you say so? So Bank Nifty is bullish, so we can expect. I think Bank Nifty भी एक बार देखते हैं. Bank Nifty क्योंकि हमें मतलब एच डी एफ सी वगैरह सब थोड़ा एच बैंक निफ्टी opened above the resistance one if you see, but if it is closing down below this level then definitely we should wait for that. So if you see over here the banking sector, the main heavyweight stock HDFC is dragging it down. It is lagging, and IT sector also, but Reliance Energy, ONGC and Coal India are running good. We will wait for this scenario to change. If it is supported by HDFC also, then definitely we can expect that move above this level. But we should wait for the first initial settlement to happen, then only we can plan our trade. If it is above this level, then definitely a pullback entry can be valid. We can assure our movement again, and we will get that double confirmation if we get a pullback entry. So as long as it is above the this for Bank Nifty, I suggest it if it is above the pivot line level, then definitely the sentiments will be on a bullish side. The trend sentiment should be still on bullish side. See if it is even slighter coming down to any of this level below this above this particular 60,000 level, it cannot be considered as a trend change or a reverse, but we can assure that a negative day can be seen. The sentiments is still, I find it is positively, and a bullish sentiments is in the air, to be frank. If it crosses down any put side entry, yeah, if we are talking about Bank Nifty, then definitely if it is crossing below the pivot line level, as long as it is staying below that level, then definitely we can go for that um, put side entry like you explained. No planning, we should have a plan. I hope you made that profit on that RVNL on that breakout. Are silver ETF likely to spike? मतलब हो सकता है. Silver ETF and both gold can give a good move, but see, actually I'm planning for a we will be having a live trading session in our Livex account as well, so we'll be hopefully trading in gold and silver as well, and in gold majorly, to be frank. So we will be planning to trade in gold also, so I hope I can do that live trading with you guys in our own platform, Livex Capital. So, on this occasion, I really want to I really want to inform you guys about our performance report on the 2025. If you see, 2025, what achievement we have made on the black box algo and on the small case scenario. So, on the whole year report have been shared in our YouTube channel. If you see, I'll YouTube channel. So if you see here, we have these two videos are there. So we in FNO itself we have been able to generate 40 CR revenue on the past financial year, not financial year, 2025 year, and how exactly we made that on the basis of different channel, different channel, not channel, different on the basis of different capital. What exactly we did, a clear explanation have been given by Hariprasad. Uh, if you want to know more about that black box algo thing, then definitely you should watch this video. You can definitely watch this video how we really achieved that, even when the market was running negative from that past 2024 October. It was coming down below, and how we exactly recovered, and definitely this how silver helped us in achieving this particular downtrend scenario of the whole market from that past September 2024 fall. If you see how exactly silver helped us on a small case, and every single detail have been detailed wise explained by Hari Prasad, and you can definitely watch this video whenever you have time. So I suggest you guys should definitely watch that, and you will understand how exactly we made that on FNO itself. So Nifty will come back. So Nifty is dropping. If it is If we get a bounce back from this level, then definitely we can take an entry. And if it is a cross down below this level, then wait for that reverse and a reverse closing above this level to go for that bullish entry. So we have our live market analysis also. Continuation of this session will be there for our community members exclusively, and you will available. You will get the links in our Discord channel. Uh, I am in your community with how much capital? See on a capital based scenario, we started from 10 lakh to be frank. So we have a different percentage wise like returns over on the different capitals. If you see, so if capital wise, if we see, we have a different percentage scenario. So exactly you will have a proper understanding if you see that video. So why I am telling on capital means when I have a 10 lakh rupees and my brother Karthik ji have let's say that 50 lakh rupees. The number of orders in with respect to the our both account will be similar. So the number of orders will be similar, but the quantity differs. So what exactly happens means the you will have more profit than me because of the charges. So if I am getting a 1 lakh rupees profit in a particular single day or a 50,000 profit, you will have 2 lakh profit and you will have lesser charges on that. But in my 50,000, the charges, both our charges will be similar. So that differ because of the number of orders will be similar, but the quantity is different. So you will exactly understand how we did that, but the overall scenario came up to 40 cr. So you can definitely see Hari is clearly explaining in this video. So you guys, I suggest you guys should definitely see this video and plan your uh, minimum amount. We have a small ticket size algo, but BlackBox algo comes with 10 lakh rupees minimum investment, to be frank. So whatever setups we have arranged over there, and to manage the proper risk and a cash balance, and we have a setup in that. So for perfect working condition of that setup, definitely we should you should have a minimum capital of this 10 lakh rupees. But we have a smaller ticket size algos as well and small case algos as well. So if somebody is only interested in doing this equity segment, so we are having a better platform in small case, which we have our own algo setups in small case on equity entries. So weekly rebalance we used to do, and we used to do weekly rebalance, and we were able to generate a 36 to 38 percentage of CAGR on that particular year. We outperformed Nifty also. You can clearly see that in the video, and we are clearly explaining it. And if any of you guys really want to know about that particular video or any information regarding the algos and everything, and you can I guess there will be a link in this my video. If you guys cannot approach Sadly, you can connect me in my number 8630492205 will be my office number. You guys can definitely connect me in this number. So if I am not replying to any of the messages, I will be replying after market hours, or you guys can directly call me in this number. Any information regarding the algo or any of the service, definitely you guys can call in this number. So I suggest you guys should definitely watch that video, so because Hari is explaining it properly. So you guys will understand how we were able to generate that much of profit. So here, if it is between the R1 and the pivot line level, as long as it is never touching either of the levels, I would not take an entry. I will not. I'll still wait for that opportunity to happen. So we can. So Bank Nifty is also on the similar scenario. We'll wait for this. Sensex is a bit dragging. We'll have a look at what exactly. Okay, bail is on top now. And what happened to ONGC? ONGC came much. Okay. JWS, JSW Steel. Yeah, still HDFC is 1%, almost 1% down. So this seems a darker scenario. So we should wait for that proper thing to happen. If it is coming below this level, then definitely we should plan for another setups. Anyway, I'll wind up for the day. I wish everyone a good day and properly manage your rest. And thank you for watching. And we'll see tomorrow. Thank you, guys. So, any doubt, you can connect in this number. Thank you so much.